A 29-year-old child-free woman posted a particular video on TikTok, on her TikTok page, just sharing how happy she is. On a Saturday morning, she went to Beyonce concert, and when she woke up anytime she wants. She doesn't have kids running around. She doesn't have a husband. She can tend to do anything at any time. Okay, right now she was actually thinking of cooking one particular meal and all of that. She just posted it casually on her page, and this got a lot of people hating. And we all know people just naturally hate some people happy, especially child-free people. They just naturally hate them happy. And this particular person that posted this on his Twitter account is Matt Walsh. I feel like some of you will know Matt Walsh. If you don't know, let me play the video for you all to watch. The video that this particular 29-year-old child-free woman posted that got a lot of people talking.
It's 10:45 a.m. on a Saturday. I am 29 and single, and I don't have kids yet. Here's what your Saturday morning looks like when you're single at 29 and you don't have a kid running around the house. I didn't rise from my bed until 10:15. Every time I thought, I should probably get up and do something. I thought, why? Nobody's making me. I'm not missing out on anything. I went to Beyonce last night, and I didn't get home until 1 a.m. And I danced and drank my little heart out, and I didn't pay a babysitter to watch my kids as I did that. And I woke up a tad hungover this morning, which is probably why I was in bed for so long. And I was just scrolling on my phone, and I saw a picture of shakshuka, and I thought, you know what sounds really good? Maybe I'm gonna learn how to make shakshuka today, because I have no plans and I don't have kids and I don't have a husband and I don't have errands to run. I can go to the grocery store and learn how to make shakshuka. So that's on my agenda today. Also on my agenda, probably a rewatch of some Real Housewives of New York. I'm also doing a rewatch of Normal People on Hulu, which is really spicy and I highly recommend. Weirdly, I'm into this documentary on Netflix about blue zone countries, so I've got a pretty stacked day. Anyway, I say all this to say, whenever I'm hard on myself about why I'm not married and I don't have kids and I should be further along at 29, almost 30, I wouldn't want to do anything else this Saturday. And I know that you can do all these things when you have kids and you're married, and I understand, but the effortlessness and ease of my life, just kind of focusing on myself and the shakshuka I want to make or the Beyonce concert I want to go to, really pays off when I'm hard on myself for not being where society tells me I should be in life.
This is just a normal video that a grown-ass woman did just to share her life and tell you how happy she is regardless what you think. And Matt Walsh posted on his Twitter account saying that she's very stupid and she doesn't know how depressing her life is, yada yada yada. And a lot of people were talking on his Twitter accounts, the comment section. They were saying that, oh, don't mind them, that's what they do. They always claim that they are happy, but they are not. The people that come to the internet to talk about how happy they are the most depressed people outside internet, blah blah blah. And that, as in, and some other people were also commenting like, leave them alone, is their life, she might want to change her mind later. Some are saying she will die alone, yada yada. Some are saying when she's around 40 she'll regret her decision. Like, why are all these things, like, why can't you all just allow child-free people breathe? Let the poor breathe. Let the child-free people breathe. Can't they just come on the internet and tell you how people can choose whatever life they want to live? Like, why can't you let all of them breathe? Let me play a few stitches for you all to watch. I want to know your thoughts about this video. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Maria Davis. If this is your first time for joining my channel, you're welcome. It's good to see you here. What you need to do is just like and subscribe and share your thoughts about this particular video down in the comment section. You're free to disagree, you're free to agree, but kindly put your thoughts about this opinion down in the comment section respectfully. So let's watch stitches together, then I'll come back at the end of all the stitches to talk about my own opinion.
Her life doesn't revolve around her family and kids, so instead it revolves around TV shows and pop stars. Worst of all, she's too stupid to realize how depressing that is. Matt. People aren't single because they want to be. Okay? People aren't like alone because they want to be. They haven't found the right people. You guys are the same people that defend Andrew Tate, who has come out against women, like saying horrific things about women. Things such as, people pretend like he's never said that, and they cleaned up his act and they made him seem like he loves men. He's just trying to raise men, you know, make them better people. That's what these Candace Owens sat down with this horrific human being, and you know, he's like trying to build up the men. When he came out and said that women that are 30, like he would never date them because they've been through too much blank. You can fill in the word. And he said just atrocious things about women, just in general, disgusting things that he's had to say. I'm pretty sure that this girl's not single because she wants to be. I'm pretty sure she's gone on dates and they've been horrific guys, because honestly, Matt, you haven't had to be out there in the dating scene with these guys that, one, most of them, they have girlfriends or they're married, which is the worst of all. Second of all, they expect you to put out on the first date. They expect women to go 50-50 with them. It's all these disgusting things that are going on. And it's so funny. It's always blamed on the woman. It's like the woman's fault. Oh, you're not married, you don't have kids at this age, you should like lay down and like die because your life isn't worth it. I want to go back to like the simpler times when we were children and we were just happy, and I wasn't defined by the fact that I'm a woman and that my value is based on the fact that I'm married or that I have children. I am a human being. I matter with or without children. I matter with or without a husband. I am not defined by it. I will never let that seep into my subconscious. You'll never, in that regard, I'm so hard left feminist till the end. It's just the far right has gone so far to say this. You don't know if she doesn't love her family. Maybe she loves her family. What are you saying? Then the poor women that are married, they're not good enough mothers. They're not good enough wives. I was watching the news casually yesterday, and some teacher in the Doral area where I live gets murdered by her husband that was abusing her the whole time, and nobody knew. You know, he was just a very angry guy. It's always our fault. Everything's our fault. Like everything's on our shoulders. It's getting out of control. And not only that, this reminds me of a time when I was like discussing something with some guy. We were just talking about completely different opinions, and his response at me was, you don't have a boyfriend and you don't have kids. You're just like a waste of space. And that is the mentality that these men have, because I don't know who's raising you, and I don't know what 3 neurons you have in your mind that makes you think that the only thing that makes a woman, isn't that what your like whole thing that makes a woman is a child. I am a woman because I biologically was born female, okay? And that's what I am. And it still doesn't mean, just because I don't have a child and just because I don't have a relationship does not mean that I'm not worthy and that I'm stupid and that whatever your little, oh my God. This is getting out of control. I usually don't get so mad, but this just grinds my gears. And this is the same toxic narrative that makes people get into relationships where they end up suffering. If you're alone right now and you haven't found the right partner, don't just rush into something because you're alone and then you end up in a terrible situation, because that's also happened to me, where you just like run into somebody that's just going to take advantage of you. If it's not meant to be, if it's not something good, if it's not something set that's going to improve your life, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna
Here's what your Saturday morning looks like when you're single at 29 and you don't have a kid running around the house.
Wow, the conservatives on Twitter are really mad about this one. Matt Walsh, a religious alt-right speaker, uploaded this video to his Twitter account in order to whine about a woman whose life doesn't revolve around men or kids. If there is one thing I have learned about men like Matt Walsh, The scariest thing in the world to them is a woman who is living for herself. This girl made the most innocent video. She was talking about how she went to the Beyonce concert and got to sleep in the next morning because she doesn't have kids. I don't even know how he found this video. It has nothing to do with him. Did not have to affect him in any way, and yet he felt so personally attacked that he had to upload it for his 2.4 million followers so that they could all know about how sad and pathetic he thinks she is and how he thinks she's too stupid to even know how sad and pathetic she is. She seems really happy to me, and he seems really defensive. Religious right-wing men see women like me and her, women who don't have kids, aren't married, and are, God forbid, sleeping in on Saturdays instead of taking their kids to soccer practice, as the biggest threat to their way of life. It's almost like, why do you feel so threatened? Is it because you know that a woman taking care of herself is ultimately going to be much happier than a woman taking care of your pathetic ass? Julia, I am very sorry that you've had to deal with this bullshit today. Somebody with over 2 million followers on Twitter really should not be taking your videos just to post them on Twitter to send hate and negativity your way. I've had to deal with my fair share of that bullshit as an openly child-free person on the internet, and it sucks. But there is a community of people on here who relate to you and want to support you, so I hope you'll all go and send her some love. Take your birth control, and I will see you tomorrow.
Yesterday, someone named Matt Walsh decided to repost a TikTok video that I posted.
You want to talk about Matt Walsh? Let's talk about Matt Walsh and all of the other pathetic, tiny incels on Twitter who just can't let women live. I have danced with Matt Walsh, Julia. Yes, I have. And I'm a better dancer than he is, and so are you. First of all, I love that Julia had no idea who Matt Walsh was. That's beautiful. You know why? Because Matt Walsh is this big. How sad do you have to be that your whole life is about finding single women on the internet to make fun of? It's pathetic. It's beyond pathetic. And his whole dipshit incel army that follows him. The sad basement dwellers who use their mom's credit cards to give Elon Musk, a billionaire, their mom's money. It's all sad. So they all behave the same way. They find you. They didn't know you existed 5 minutes ago, but thanks to Matt Walsh, they do. So what they do is they swarm you and they say all kinds of things about you that aren't true. Now, if a 29-year-old guy got on the TikTok and was like, I love my life. I'm single. I'm loving it. I don't want to get married. I don't want to have kids. I'm just going to go out there and spread my seed and share my penis with everybody. Matt Walsh and his incel army would celebrate. They'd be like, yeah, plow those fields. Get everything you can. Lay them down. Destroy them with your micro boner. Because Julia has lady parts. Oh no, she's barren. She's a spinster. Oh my God. She's 29. Let the woman live. Julia, just know that there's more of us than them. It seems like there's more of them because they have nothing else to do except sit there and troll us. All bullies are small and pathetic and sad. They have nothing. They have nothing. This is what they do with their time. They make fun of us because we're just living. And we give no fucks and we make no apologies. It's fine to be a single woman, regardless of your age. Also, guys, just because a woman has a uterus, it doesn't mean she has to use it to make a baby. Being childless is a valid choice. By the way, anybody who wants to try it with me, here's some information you need to know. I have 2 grown adult sons, and I've never had an abortion, even though it's been legal my entire life. Also, I would rather be single for the rest of my days than have to deal with somebody's tiny, fragile, delicate feelings over his sad, hard, difficult life. I dated a guy back in June, could not handle anything. Couldn't handle his business, literally, couldn't handle his life at all, but decided it was a great time to date. Why? Because he's a man with a penis. So, Julia, and all the other women out there who get bullied by tiny little pathetic men, doesn't matter how many followers they have. It doesn't make their lives better. And I'll tell you right now, all of that internet bravado, that's not there in real life. Do you think Matt Walsh walks around the mall or any other place in public and goes up to women and goes, hey, you're pathetic and I would rape you, but you're not worth my time? Of course he doesn't. That's what the internet's for. All those brave keyboard warriors. So Julia, you've got an ally right here. And I've been through it. I've been through it over and over. I've been through it every single day. I've been doing this for years. And I'm still here. And we're not going anywhere, are we, Julia? So some strange guy on the internet wants to tell you how to live your life? Or, don't, because he probably doesn't know where a clitoris is ever. What I love the most about Julia is that she's just like, they did this, and then they did this. It's stupid. It's stupid and weird. It's really time we all demanded better of our internet experience, don't you think? Women and those who identify with us? Instead of hiding from the bullies, let's blow them up. Blow them up and embarrass them. That's what we're going to do from now on. We're going to fight back.
Do you know what Mouthwash did on his Twitter? It went far, start writing, "It is my opinion." When you bring up a controversial matter to the internet, and I drop my opinion while you're angry, bring it on, like he was ready for war, like on somebody's happiness. How does that involve? How does that affect you? Julian, a child-free woman, she made a video after seeing this post, as in people tagging her, and she saw that she went viral just on a casual post that she posted on her page. She made a response video. I'm going to play this video for you all to watch, then I'll be back.
Hi, my name is Julia and I'm 29 and single. Yesterday, someone named Matt Walsh decided to repost a TikTok video that I posted to his 2.4 million followers on X, formerly known as Twitter. And the way that his followers bullied me in the comments, reached out to me on social media, threatened me, was honestly abhorrent. Some of his followers said that I was gonna die alone, I should actually die and never leave my house, I should be sexually assaulted, I'm pathetic, I'm a whore, and that I was dead behind my eyes. Honestly, that one kind of made me laugh because I use Kosas concealer and I thought that it was working. No, but really, if you haven't watched the video, I suggest you watch it. It's all about how I, a 29-year-old single female, decided to spend my Saturday watching reality TV, learning how to cook shakshuka, and sleeping in until 10 a.m. And these people were really riled up about my choices on a Saturday. But here's the thing about social media. While it can be a really crazy place, which I experienced yesterday, it's a place where there's content for everyone. Here's who I'm creating content for. I'm creating content for people who are taking their time creating the lives that they want for themselves. Because it's the life that they want, not something that society has deemed correct. People who are feeling anxious in life because they haven't met their person yet or started a family, aren't rushing or settling to meet someone because some internet troll is telling them that they're gonna die alone. And you know what? There's a 40 to 50% divorce rate in the US. And I believe that figuring out who you are first and foremost and meeting your partner at that point is going to decrease that divorce rate. And if you're lucky enough to have the family and friends and support that I do, none of us are going to die alone. And I believe that we're all going to meet our people, and we're going to do it living life by our own terms. Life's too short to be living life figuring out what Matt Walsh wants us to do, or what some internet troll behind their keyboard is saying. If anyone is wondering, the shakshuka I made was delicious, and I'd love to share the recipe if anyone's interested.
Leave child-free people alone. Leave child-free by choice people alone. Women that don't want to have children, women that don't want to get married, let them live their life. They must not live the life that society have painted for everybody. It's not everybody that wants to have children. It's not everybody that needs it. It's not everybody that wants it. So I feel like child-free people to post more videos so that it will pepper these men that will not let them rest. Because some men they hate seeing women happy, living their best life, you know, living a child-free life. I feel like it hurts some men so much that they feel like you're supposed to be at home taking care of your kids. You're supposed to be breastfeeding a child right now. You're supposed to be carrying your baby like this, doing this and doing all of that. Why are you just living your life and living your best life? It hurts some men so damn much. And I feel like child-free people should not stop posting videos about themselves, about their life, because there are content for everybody. And people that enjoy those contents will continue watching those contents, and will also make people that feel that their life is miserable without child and they love to enjoy their life even without child. You can live your life without child, because they've made it look as if you don't have a child as a woman, you are worthless. And that is not how life's supposed to be. That is not just a woman's purpose in life to just start having children. What if you don't want to have children? You can still live your life and live your best life. Mouthwash. Okay. If you're still here, definitely you're enjoying this video. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. I thank you so much for sticking around to this point. I hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and all of that good stuff. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye.